Did you know there are powerful things you can do instead of walking that could actually help you live longer? Walking has always been considered a top choice for staying healthy, and for good reason. But as we get older, walking may become more difficult. It could be due to arthritis, trouble with balance, low energy, or even pain. And many people start to believe, if I cannot walk like I used to, maybe I am falling behind. But the truth is, while walking is excellent, it is not the only way to stay strong, active, and mentally sharp. In fact, doctors have identified 5 other habits that, when done regularly, can be just as helpful, sometimes even more, when it comes to living longer. In this video, we will show you 5 things you can do instead of walking that help support your heart, your muscles, and even your brain. These are not intense workouts or difficult exercise routines. They are simple, practical habits you can easily add to your daily routine, right in your living room, on your porch, or even while sitting in a chair. We will explore why these habits are effective, how they help your health after 60, and why more and more doctors are now recommending them, sometimes even before suggesting walking. Stay with us until the end. One of these might become your favorite new way to stay active and independent for years ahead. And no matter your age or fitness level, you will find something here that fits your life and helps you move with more strength and confidence toward better health. Number 1. A stretching habit that keeps your body moving. You do not need to walk for miles each day to stay flexible, balanced, and strong. Sometimes the best thing you can do is slow down and stretch, gently, with intention, and on a regular basis. Doctors have found that stretching for just 10 to 15 minutes each day can greatly improve flexibility, ease stiffness, and support better posture and circulation. This is especially helpful for older adults who spend more time sitting or who move more carefully. When you stretch, you are not just using your muscles. You are also lengthening the tissues that connect them. You are loosening your joints. You are keeping your blood flowing smoothly through your limbs and helping your nerves stay alert and responsive. And the best part? Stretching can be done in almost any space at any time, without special equipment or putting pressure on your joints. Let's say you wake up and begin with a slow shoulder roll. Then you slowly raise your arms overhead, hold and breathe deeply. You bend gently to the side, then forward, only as far as feels right for you. You sit and stretch out your legs, pulling your feet gently toward you. You rotate your ankles. You twist your torso slowly from the waist. These are not large or fancy movements, but with time, they increase your range of motion and prevent your body from becoming stiff as the years go by. I once met a woman named Doris, age 79, who told me her secret to feeling 20 years younger was her morning stretching routine. "I do not walk like I used to," she said, "but I move better now than I did 10 years ago, because I stretch." She made it part of her morning coffee time. Before pouring that first cup, she would go through a short set of movements her doctor had shown her. "It wakes up my body," she told me, "and it reminds me I can still do things." That is what stretching does. It reminds your body that it is still able. It gently says, "We are still here, we are still moving." And when you stretch every day, it even makes walking easier when you do it. You lower the chance of injury, and you start each day by telling your body. Against her, her doctor said, "I am working with you, not against you." It is one of the easiest habits you can build, and one of the best gifts you can give yourself. Number 2, a strength routine that supports your independence. If there is one thing doctors agree on when it comes to aging well, it is this: strength is important, not just for lifting heavy objects, but for maintaining a full and independent lifestyle. And while walking is great for your heart, it does not build strength in the way your muscles really need as you get older. That is why strength training, using light weights, resistance bands, or even just your body weight, is one of the best things you can do in place of walking, especially after the age of 60. Why is that? Because after 60, your muscles naturally begin to shrink. This process is called sarcopenia, and unless you take steps to fight it, it speeds up with each passing decade. Less muscle means less strength, less balance, and a harder time doing simple things. like standing up from a chair, carrying bags, or stopping yourself from falling. Strength training does not need to be complex. It can be as easy as using 2 cans of soup to do curls while watching TV, or doing squats using your kitchen chair, or pressing a resistance band forward or outward while sitting up straight. These small movements, when done regularly, send a message to your body. Keep the muscle, I still need it. I once met a man named Carl, age 82, who had stopped walking due to hip pain. For a while, he worried he might end up in a wheelchair. But his doctor gave him a simple strength plan, just 15 minutes a day using resistance bands while sitting down. 3 months later, he was standing from his chair without using his hands. 6 months later, he was climbing stairs again. Not quickly, but with strength and confidence. Strength gives you choices. It gives you control. It makes everyday actions easier, safer, and more enjoyable. And here is something many people do not know. Muscle also helps control blood sugar, improve sleep, and support your brain. So when you build muscle, you are improving more than just your arms and legs. The secret is consistency. You do not need to lift heavy weights or join a gym. You just need to send your muscles a message every day that they are still important. And when you do, they will respond. They will stay with you. They will help carry you forward. Stronger, more balanced, and more sure of yourself with each step, whether you are walking or not. If you are still watching this video and have found these tips helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you are still with me. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss future videos. Your support helps us keep making useful content that keeps you informed and encouraged. Now let us move on. Number 3, a breathing practice that builds strength from within. Many people do not realize just how much power is in your breath. We barely notice it. It happens automatically, constantly, and silently. But as you grow older, your lungs slowly lose capacity. Your chest becomes more rigid. Your diaphragm begins to weaken. And if you do not take steps to keep your breathing muscles working, that gradual loss adds up. You might find yourself out of breath going upstairs, or even after talking for a long time. You might feel more tightness in your chest, shallower breathing, or just plain tired. That is why doctors today are starting to recommend deep and mindful breathing as a daily health habit, one that can offer benefits equal to walking, especially for older adults. They help the body take in oxygen better, lower stress, and support 3 key areas: your heart, nervous system, and overall calm. A basic routine can look like this. Sit in a relaxed position. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach, then slowly breathe in through your nose while counting to 4. Pause for a second, then breathe out through your mouth as you count to 6. Repeat this for about 5 to 10 minutes each day. It might seem too basic to make an impact, but over time it can help bring down blood pressure, ease anxiety, and boost your energy levels. I knew a woman named Norma, age 85, who had stopped going for walks because she often felt short of breath. She felt embarrassed, like her lungs had given up on her. Her doctor suggested she try a breathing practice every day to strengthen her diaphragm and relax her body. At first, she said it felt odd, just sitting and breathing. But 2 weeks in, she noticed she was sleeping more soundly. By the end of the month, she walked up her front porch steps without needing to pause. I did not believe breathing could be exercise, she said. But I was wrong. It is like medicine. And she was right. Deep breathing activates the vagus nerve, which relaxes the body and brings down swelling in the system. It also helps move lymph fluids, improves digestion, and boosts focus. And unlike walking, it is something you can do even if you feel unwell, have pain, or are stuck in bed. The best thing about breathing is that it is always there for you. It costs nothing. It does not need space. And it fits into your day no matter how you feel, whether you are active or tired, standing or resting, worried or at ease. It is your natural tool to reset, stay strong, and feel more connected. So if walking feels like too much today, just sit down, take a slow breath in, let it out fully, and remind yourself that you are still in charge of your health, one breath at a time. Number 4, a balance routine that protects your future. Most people do not think much about their balance until it starts to slip. But the truth is, balance is one of the most important and often forgotten keys to staying independent as you grow older. Falls are the #1 reason older adults get seriously injured. And they affect more than just the body. They hurt your confidence too. Even a small fall can make you more careful, more nervous, and less active. That pattern often leads to more weakness, less movement, and even worse balance. But here is the good news. Balance is a skill. And like any skill, it can be practiced, improved, and kept strong, often with just a few minutes of focus each day. Doctors now suggest easy balance training as one of the top daily habits for older adults who want to stay safe, strong, and steady on their feet. These movements are not hard and do not need special gear. You can begin by standing near a counter or sturdy chair, lifting one foot just a little off the floor, and holding that for 10 seconds. Then switch to the other foot, or try slowly shifting your weight from one foot to the other while keeping your upper body still. More advanced steps could include standing with one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, or doing slow motion marches in place. If you are interested, a light class like Tai Chi or slow-paced yoga can be great for balance and also offer social and mental health benefits. I once met a man named Joseph, age 81, who had started avoiding the stairs after he nearly tripped on his front porch. He did not fall, but it scared him enough to make him extra careful. His daughter got him a balance board, and he began doing short daily movements in his socks. After a few weeks, he told me, "I am not scared of my porch anymore." That is what balance training helps you get back. Not just steadiness, but belief in yourself. It does more than prevent falls. It improves your posture, strengthens your core, supports your ankles, and even helps you concentrate. Your body becomes more aware of its position. You start to move with purpose instead of fear. And that quiet, self-assurance shows up in all areas. Whether you are reaching for something high, standing in the shower, or moving through a crowd without second-guessing yourself. If walking puts stress on your joints, or if you are trying to avoid another injury, balance training might be your best support. It helps you stay upright, sharpens your awareness, and brings back the calm confidence you once had in your body. Not because you are out to prove anything, but because you still want to live life your way. If you are still here watching this and found this helpful, please comment number 4 below so I know you are with us. And if you are not yet subscribed, I suggest you do and turn on the bell icon so you will not miss future videos. Your support allows us to keep sharing helpful ideas that inform and motivate. Now let's continue. Number 5, a brain routine that keeps you alert and involved. Your brain is like a muscle, and it needs regular use to stay in shape. After age 60, many people notice small changes in memory, focus, or how they solve problems. This is completely normal. But what is not discussed enough is how effective daily mental activity can be. Not only to slow down decline, but also to help grow new brain connections even into your 80s or later. You do not need to work on hard puzzles or memorize long poems. The aim is not to become a genius. It is to stay mentally active, to give your brain just enough of a challenge to keep it interested in working. That might mean doing a crossword in the morning, playing word games with a friend, learning a new device, reading a book you have not read before, or better yet, talking about it with someone. Experts have found that people who keep their minds busy, especially those who also talk and interact with others, have a much lower chance of facing memory loss. And the sooner you start this routine, the more you benefit as time goes on. I once met a woman named Thelma, 86, who had never finished school, but she managed a busy household and raised 5 children. After her husband passed away, she felt alone and unsure. Her grandson gave her a tablet and showed her how to play memory games. Later, she joined a local group that met at the library for weekly trivia games. She once told me, "I do not always win, but my mind feels awake again." That is the key, feeling awake. Feeling like you are still learning, still growing, and still part of something. When your brain is active, your mood lifts, your energy increases, and even your physical health can improve. Because memory, motivation, and movement are all linked more than we realize. So if walking is not an option today, Ask yourself this instead. Did I push my mind today? Did I read, solve, make, or share something new? These small steps may not leave you out of breath, but they strengthen how you feel about yourself. They remind you that you are still present, not just getting by, but thinking, choosing, and taking part. And maybe, just maybe, that daily game or friendly talk is helping your health more than you think, because reaching 100 years of age is not only about moving your body, it is about keeping your mind fully alive as well. Final thoughts. By now you have likely come to see something important. A long and healthy life is not only about walking, it is about movement matters, yes, but so does stillness. It is about breathing, about being intentional. It is about showing up for yourself in simple, gentle, and meaningful ways. These 5 daily habits, stretching, strength training, breathing practices, balance work, and mental activity, are not just substitutes for walking. Each one is a key part of long-term health. Every habit supports a different part of your well-being, and together they build a solid base of strength, clarity, and steady confidence. One that can support you through your 70s, 80s, and even later. So take a moment to ask yourself, which of these could you begin today? Not someday next week? Could you do a few shoulder rolls before breakfast? Could you lift a can of soup or sit up a little straighter while breathing deeply? Could you play a card game, call someone, or try standing on one foot while brushing your teeth? You do not have to do all 5 at once. Pick one. Make it part of your day. Then slowly add more. Because the road to 100 is not measured by distance walked. It is shaped by small daily actions done with care. And the more you take ownership of those actions, the more your body and mind will respond. With strength, balance, and lasting energy, aging is not something to fight. It is something to participate in, with calm effort and deep respect for all that you have lived. Just because time moves forward does not mean your health must decline, and just because your steps may slow does not mean your happiness has to fade. There is still so much ahead of you, so many chances to take in the moment, so many ways to care for yourself, not with pressure, but with kindness. Thank you for spending time with us today. We would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you want to apply it in your life. Your words mean a lot to us, so do not hesitate to speak up. Reading your thoughts gives us real encouragement. If this video helped or inspired you in any way, please like, subscribe, and share it. Your support allows us to keep making meaningful content for you. Thanks again for watching. We are excited to see you in the next video.